Okay, so I just want to start this video by saying that, um, according to Xibitx, it's already been exposed, and that a lot of the things that I'm about to talk about are probably known because of that. I'm not really sure what I'm saying is true, but this video is more to talk about my experience with him. It's not exactly an exposed video. Just want y'all to keep that in mind. So, Civets, according to him, Civets joined Discord because of what happened with me in 2024, where I got exposed for a lot of bad stuff. But it turns out that he's just as bad. Starting off, we have his blatant racism, because I've inspected every chat that I've had with him and everything that he said in different servers, and he has said the N word a lot of times, and he has told me himself that he's Asian, uh, which makes him a racist by definition, because he's not black, he's not allowed to say any of that. And I'm gonna show you proof right here. So another thing that happened with Civets, this was an incident that happened quite some time ago, but I thought it was still worth mentioning, and that was that Civets, there was this incident that happened in late 2024 where a body was found in the wheel well of a United Airlines plane. And when this incident was discussed on the Discord server of a friend of mine called Aviation Disasters, some of you may know him, um, he made a really disrespectful comment saying, lol, imagine dying, then followed it by, it should have been aviation disaster instead. Now, there is a chance that it might have been satire, that it might have been like something that wasn't serious. But even if that was the case, I still believe that it is still very disrespectful to say something like that, especially with the topic being discussed. So I also wanted to call him out on that. And also, these are also like other minor incidents, but they're still worth mentioning. And those are some really also similarly disrespectful, or just not really appropriate comments that he has made regarding things like the immigration crisis currently going on in the U.S., and also and also telling another friend of mine, airlines disaster, who is Muslim, to eat pork, even though Muslims cannot eat pork. They believe it's an unclean animal. And this is like another whole can of worms, as they say. That being the topic of my game. Basically, if you didn't know, I'm making a game on Roblox. It's a survival game and stuff. I won't much into it because I don't really what matters right now. What matters right now is my experience with Civets there, because I hired him as a developer on the game for a short while. Uh, basically, he wasn't really willing to work as a team at all. I already had a team of developers and stuff, but he just refused to work with them and insisted that he would do everything by himself, because he believed that he was the only competent developer on the team at the moment. And when and he also demanded that he get 80% of the revenue of the game, which is just outrageous. I eventually got fed up with him and fired him. But then he later on he convinced me to hire him again, and he promised I won't be mean to anybody this time around. That's when I sort of started to become friends with a guy named Luminous is also making a similar game to mine. Uh, Luminous, he is known to have mental problems, and he's also autistic. And xibitx kept making comments such as Luminous's autism being self-diagnosed, and also saying that his mental problems are really his fault, which is just not true. And that's just something like really disgusting to say, considering what he did in the past. Considering that he's not really a good person, that just pretty much worsens the whole situation if you think about it, really. So another thing that I wanted to talk about, that is this is where it really starts to get messed up, because there's a guy, I already mentioned the Discord server of my friend Aviation Center. Well, in that server there is a user called, I think it was MG Aviator. Uh, this this part is going to get really sensitive, so if you're sensitive to the topics I'm about to discuss, then just click off right now. Um, Basically, I had a friend called Sofnarov. Some of you might know him, some of you might not know him. He unfortunately, I think it was last year that he committed suicide. It really bummed me out. It, it was really sad moment. But um, Sibitz kept arguing that this guy MG Aviator was um was Sofnarov in secret, and the Sofnarov was not dead. And he managed to convince a bunch of people that Sofnarov was not dead, even though all the proof is right there that he is in fact dead. And he kept pretty much harassing the MG Aviator to the point where he forced him to falsely confess that it was Sofnarov, even though he really isn't. And he MJ Aviator told me the full story, and it's just like really messed up for him to do that. Sibitz also used the word retard several times, and while it might not have necessarily been in a derogatory context, because the R word can be interpreted in several contexts, uh he clearly used it in a derogatory manner in the example that I just showed. Also, guys, please. I know this guy. I know he's going to try to counter argue that, oh, Matt the airliners is hypocritical because he's also done really bad stuff, and you guys should also be hating on him and this and that, and basically that. So, I just wanted to say that if he does make a statement regarding this video, please just know that if he does mention the stuff that happened with me in 2024, then just know that that's already resolved. I've said it several times throughout this video, but that's already resolved. Uh, I've already cleared everything up, already given a proper apology. Oh, that's what I did in 2024. So if he does try to use it against me, just know that, please guys, don't believe him. It's all solved now, please. So yeah, that's my experience with civics. It's not really good, to be honest. Another thing I wanted to say is that also is please have some common sense and don't harass anyone mentioned in this video, because yes, Sibitz might be a bad person, but that doesn't mean anyone should harass him for anything that he did. So keep that in mind. Don't say anything. I don't want to find out that I want him to come screaming at me, basically that that he got harassed by a bunch of people because of my video. I don't want to hear about any of that. So please guys, don't harass him.